I'm Miss Isabel, and welcome to our first week of virtual YLC programming. I hope you enjoyed our introductory video, which talked a little bit about YLC and STEAM and told you what to expect for the next few weeks. This week, we're really going to get into it. We have a nice little exercise routine that's going to warm you up, get the blood pumping, hopefully a little sweat on, and a cool down to make sure you're not too sore at the end. To start things off with the warm-up portion of the video, here's Miss Dani.
Thanks, Isabel. For those who don't know me, I'm Miss Dani, and I'm part of the STEAM and YLC programming team. Today, we're going to work on some warm-ups and some dynamic stretching together. Each of these exercises will last for about 30 seconds each, and we will take a 5 to 10 second brief pause period in between exercises to breathe. I will be demonstrating these exercises with you today. I hope you guys like them.
We're going to start by marching in place while swinging our arms. Remember, we're doing each for 30 seconds. Next, we're going to jog in place, making sure to pump our arms. Next, we have 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Try to have your arms go all the way to your sides, touching your hips or your thighs, and all the way above your head, trying to touch hands at the top. Next, we have walking jacks. For these, it's going to be the same motion as jumping jacks, but instead of jumping, we're going to take long side steps to the right, back to the left, back to the right, and so forth. Now, we're going to do marching in place with an arm extension and pull down. We're going to be marching and extending our arms towards the ceiling and pulling them down so that our elbows are against our sides. And back towards the ceiling, back to our sides. Next, we have alternating lateral steps with a behind the leg foot crossover. We're going to take a lateral step with our left foot, bring it back to center, and go past our placed right foot. Do the same to the right, now the left. Next, we have straight leg marching with alternating toe touches. We're gonna bring our right leg up, keeping it straight and trying to touch your right toe with your left hands. Now do the same with your left leg and right hand. Back to right leg and left hands, and so forth. Next, we're going to start with jumping in place while staying in control. These aren't big jumps, just small ones to get off the ground. We're going to do this for 10 seconds and then go into forward backward jumps for 10 seconds. After these, we're going to jump side to side for our last 10 seconds. Remember, for these we want to stay in control, only jumping high enough to get off the ground.
Hello friends, Mr. Daniel here. Welcome to our first week of YLC on the go. I heard you already saw Isabel, and Dani got you warmed up pretty good. Hopefully, your heart is beating and a little bit of sweat is flowing, but if not, I'm definitely going to get those things going for you. Since we're in quarantine and not everybody has a home gym, the exercises that I'm going to do today are great for a time like this. They don't require much space, and you don't need any equipment. Just a desire to get your heart going and some sweat flowing. We'll get started. I really like doing exercises that work our entire body. So if an exercise seems to focus on our lower body, we're going to be hitting some upper body muscles as well. These are great for keeping our heart rate up there and to keep us really moving. Now all these exercises are going to be done to a 10 count with marching in between. I know you did some marching with Dani, but I think it's a great way to really keep our heart pumping and to really give us no breaks in between our main exercises. Now I know Dani had you marching in place. I'm sure she really encouraged you to keep your arms and legs pumping. I'm going to do the same. We're going to go ahead and get started, and we're doing this for 30 seconds. So we're just marching in place. We're trying to keep our arms and legs moving. Now you can go a little bit faster if you'd like, or you can go a little bit slower. But the goal here is to get our heart rate up there and to keep it going between exercises. We have 5 more seconds, and we're going to do our first exercise. Now our first one is just a body weight squat. When we go down, we want to go down so our knees are at about a 90-degree angle. Or you can go down as low as you feel comfortable. Now I'll do a couple just to show you. We're trying to keep our back nice and straight. We're not bending over like this. We don't have an arch in our back. It's nice and straight. Our hips and our butt are out there. We're going down as low as we feel comfortable. Now when we do this, we're going to keep our arms out straight. We're not going to move them, we're just going to hold them there. We're going to engage some of our upper body muscles. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to go right back into our marching. Getting our arms and legs up there. We're pumping our arms, bringing our hands right towards our ears. Now again, you can go faster or you can go slower. It's whatever you are comfortable with. Have about 10 more seconds, and we're going to get into our next exercise. 3, 2, 1. So our next exercise is an alternating lunge. The alternating lunge, we're going to go right leg, then left leg. I'll do a few to show you. So when we go down, we want the knee that's going down almost to hit the ground, but not quite. And we want to keep our leg in a nice 90-degree angle. We don't want our leg or our knee to be over our toe, and we don't want it to be too far back. That's going to put a lot of strain on our knees, and we don't want that. We want to keep those knees nice and healthy. So again, we're going to go for 10. One on the right leg, one on the left, back to the right. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. After our 10, we move right back into our marches. We're doing our marches for 30 seconds. Keeping our arms and legs pumping. Trying to get our knees up above our waist and our hands up towards our ears. Now at any point, if you need to take a break, you need a sip of water, please feel free to do so. Got 3, 2, 1. All right, friends, we're doing great. Our next exercise is a half deadlift with a row. Now for the half deadlift, we're going to have a light bend in our knees. Our arms are straight out in front of us. We're going to keep our back nice and straight, nice and flat. And we're going to let our hands go down to about our knees. You should feel a nice pull in the back of your leg or your hamstring. A nice flex in your lower back. Now once we're down here, we're going to row our arms back towards our stomach area. You should really try to squeeze your elbows. It's almost like you're trying to touch your elbows behind your back. We're going to let those arms go and we're going to stand up. That's going to be 1. Now some of you, that might be really easy and you might have some things lying around your house. I have a couple of water gallon jugs that I'm going to grab to make this exercise slightly more difficult. Now this is another one for 10 reps, and after our 10, we're going to get back into our marches. So remember, hands down to about our knees, and row back, and relax, and up. That's 1. Down, row, down, 2. Down, row, down, 3. Down, row, down, 4. Down, row, down, 5. Down, row, down, 6. Down, row, 7. Row, down, 8. Down, row, down. That's 9. Got one more. Down, row, down, and 10. Gallons down. We're going to get right back into our marches. We have 30 seconds here. That's a great exercise. Should feel it hit your legs a little bit. Feel it in your arms, the front of your arm, your bicep, your back, the back of your legs, and maybe some other muscles that you haven't worked in a while. We have 10 more seconds here. Remember, get those legs up above your waist, hands up towards your ears. 2, 1. Doing great, friends. We're about halfway there. So this next exercise, it's a half squat, full squat with an overhead press combo. Now it seems like there's a lot there, but it's pretty simple. I'll break down the squat portion for you. So it's a half squat at first. We're going down just about halfway, just a couple inches. We're going to stand, and then we're going all the way down. And we're standing back up. Now that's one squat. Now the shoulder press portion, I'm not sure if you can see me, but maybe you can see me in the mirror back here. You'll see that when I stand, I'm going to press both arms up towards the ceiling and bring it back down for another squat. We're going to go for 10, and a half squat, full squat with the press is 1. Now I'm going to grab these gallon jugs again to make it a little bit harder. And if you have something in your hands, we're going to hold them up at our shoulders for the entire time. So I'm holding these up, do a half squat, full squat, shoulder press. So half, up, full, up, and press. That's 1. Down, up, all the way down, press. That's 2. Half, up, all the way up. That's 3. Half, up, all the way down, press. 4. Half, up, all the way down, press. 5. Half, up, all the way down, press. 6. 4 more. Half, up, all the way down, press. 7. Half, up, all the way down, press. 8. Half, up, all the way down, press. 9. Half, up, all the way down, press. That's 10. Once we hit our 10th one, I'm going to get right back into our marches for 30 seconds. Keep those arms and legs going. Now if you're not really feeling your heart pumping, you can march a little bit faster. If this workout is a little bit harder than you anticipated, you can either march a little bit slower or just take a break right now. We have a few more exercises left. You're doing great. We're almost done. All right, friends, this next exercise, it's a pretty simple one, but it is difficult. It's called a lay down, stand up. So we're gonna start by laying down on the floor, and we're gonna keep our left arm extended towards the ceiling. Now we're only gonna use our right arm to get us up off the floor and standing. We're also only gonna use this right arm to lay back down on the floor while keeping our left arm pointed towards the ceiling at all times. Once we're back down on the floor, we're gonna switch and use our other arm. We're gonna go for 10, and we're gonna switch arms. So here's 1. We're up, and back down, and we're switching. 2. Switch. 3. And down. Switch. 4. Back down. Halfway there. 5. Back down. Switch. 6. Back down. Switch. 7. Down. Switch. 8. 2 more. Down. Switch. 9. Back down. Last one here. Switch. And 10. Once we're back up, we're going to go back in to our marching in place. We have 30 seconds here. Just a few more exercises, and we're done for the day. Got about 10 more seconds of our march. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, friends, our next exercise, they're called mountain climbers. For these, we're going to be down in push-up position. Our legs are going to be extended, and we're going to try to bring our knees up towards our chest. So I'll start by getting in push-up position, with a nice flat back. We're just going to bring our knee up, back down, and the other one up. Now that's 1. Now you can alternate right leg, left leg, or you can switch them at the same time like this. So if we have our right leg up, we're just gonna switch and switch. Now either way, that's 1. So a movement of both legs is 1 rep. We're gonna go for 10. Here we go. Gonna keep nice straight arms. I'm gonna start with my right leg up towards my chest, and I'm gonna switch and back to the right. That's 1. And switch, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now that exercise is great because it really focuses on some core, some abdominal muscles. Should feel it in your shoulders, maybe a little bit in your chest, and the backs of your arms. Now, we're gonna get right back into our marches for 30 seconds. I think we have 2 exercises left. After this round, we'll have 2 rounds of marching left. All right, friends, we've got 2 exercises left. If you need a sip of water, please go grab one. But since we're almost done, we want to finish strong. This second to the last exercise is a push-up with a plank. Now for push-ups, you can do your entire body. So pretty much your hands are going to be on the floor and your toes or feet are going to be on the floor. Or you can do it from your knees. Either way, just try to either go all the way down or as far down as you feel comfortable. Now we're going to go down and we're going to press back up and we're going to hold that press for 5 seconds. That's where we're going to incorporate our abdominal or our plank muscles. I'm going to start in push-up position. Nice flat back, nice straight arms. I'm going to go down, up, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. Down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Down, up, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. Down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. Down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. We're halfway. Down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. Down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. Down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8. Down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. Last one. Down, up, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once we hit our 10, we go right back into our marches. We have our last exercise coming up. Hopefully your heart's beating. Maybe you got a little sweat on your forehead. But let's make sure we finish strong here. We have about 15 more seconds of our marches. Hopefully with that exercise, your chest muscles are feeling it a little bit. Maybe the backs of your arms. Maybe some abdominal muscles. Hopefully, those are the ones that we're just working in that push-up and plank. 3, 2, 1. All right, friends, it's our last exercise. It's called a burpee. Now, some of you may have done them before. I think they're rather difficult, but it's a great way to end. Now, essentially what a burpee is we want to go from push-up position to standing in one nice motion. Now, if we start in push-up position, you can either bring your legs up towards your chest one at a time and stand, or you can kind of give it a jump and bring both legs up towards your chest together. Now, likewise, when we go back down, get our hands on the floor and you can go back one leg at a time. Or you can have them go back together. Whichever way you're comfortable with is the way you want to go about doing one of these. So I'm going to start in push-up position. I'm going to bring my legs up. I'm going to stand and go back down That's 1. And we have 10. Make them the best 10 out of the day. So we're down in push-up position. Knees towards our chest and stand. Going back down. Nice flat body. That's 1. Feet up. Stand. It's 2. Now when we go up, you can make it a little bit harder by jumping, but if you don't want to, you certainly don't have to. If you want something that you want to work towards up to, you can do that as well. Back up, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 left, 9, and 10. And once you hit that 10th one, you're going to go right back into our last set of marches for 30 seconds. So I hope everybody enjoyed this portion of the workout. I know I certainly did. I've got my heart beating a little bit. I've got a little sweat on my forehead. So muscles are feeling like they got work today. Backs of my legs, my lower back, my chest is feeling a little bit. Those are all great things. And remember, if 10 reps were too many for you, you can certainly go lower. You can do 7, 8, 9. If 10 reps was just too easy for you, you can go higher. Some of these try for 12, maybe 15, maybe 20. But these are exercises that are great to work the entire body, get your heart rate going. As you can see, you didn't use a whole lot of space today. And if you have things like a resistance band, maybe some light dumbbells, even gallon jugs of water, anything like that, you can make a lot of these exercises a little more difficult. So that's all for me today. I'm going to send you to Rebecca. I know she has a special guest with her, so I hope you enjoy. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next week.
Hi everyone. Wow, thanks Mr. Daniel. That was an awesome workout and I feel really healthy and strong. I'm Miss Rebecca and I'm going to show y'all a nice, easy, cool down exercise that you can use to round out a workout like this one today, or just to center your mind. I'm going to show y'all how to do something called diaphragmatic breathing, which is a special kind of breathing that uses part of your body called your diaphragm. Raise your hand if you've ever heard of taking belly breaths at your school or summer camp. This is just like that. Diaphragmatic breathing slows down your heart rate, your blood pressure, and your rate of breathing after working out. This makes it a really great cool down exercise because it helps tell your body and your mind that you're all done exercising, and it creates a smooth transition from your workout to the rest of your day. This kind of breathing can be helpful at other times too, because it helps reduce stress and anxiety. There are times that I get stressed about work or a difficult family situation, or lately being home all the time has been kind of stressful. Has anyone else experienced that? I like to use my diaphragmatic breathing or my belly breaths at times like these when I'm feeling stressed or anxious. It helps me calm down, take back control of my mind, and move into the rest of my day with a positive attitude. Are you ready to try it yourself? The first thing that you want to do is find a good place to lay down on the floor. You want to have your legs up on something like a couch or a stool. You can use anything as long as your back and head are flat on the ground and your knees are at a 90-degree angle. Once you're laying down, put one hand flat on your belly. Put your other hand here on your sternum, which is the bone right in the middle of your chest. Now, you're going to take a big breath into your belly. Throughout this, try to just move your belly and keep your chest still. So take a big breath into your belly like it's a big balloon, and then push all that breath out like the balloon is getting totally deflated. Remember to try and keep your chest still. So you want to do this for at least 1 minute, whether you're cooling down from a workout or calming down from stress. See how my belly gets really big and then deflates when I breathe out? All right, it looks like you all have got it down too. I'm going to finish my belly breaths here. We'll see you on Saturday for STEAM, and then next Tuesday for another episode of YLC on the Go. Bye for now.